No.
Here's where it landed.
There's a working witch's temple within the vault that if you step into the circle, you must step back over the same stone. We have had heard stories of people that get cut and scratched or even fainted. These are all medieval torture devices, some connected to the historic witch trials, devices used on people.
We have stories of this dark figure.
Mr. Boots is quite specific in that he's believed to have murdered somebody within a vault.
Any spirit said to be here could easily travel through the whole place.
What the? I feel like people are like very lightly touching me.
What exactly haunts this room, we don't know. It's been affectionately referred to us as the Southbridge poltergeist.
There's stories connecting Burke and Hare, the serial killers. They possibly kept some of the bodies down here. The corridor outside seems to be particularly active. A lot of the times if we are running a session with guests, they'll either hear somebody walking up or they'll see somebody looking in.
Solid.
So, we are officially in Scotland. This is our first time visiting Scotland for the show. I've been to Scotland in the past, just on a vacation. But it was at this point in our trip when my parents, Mary and Jeff, Mama and Papa Spooks, joined us to begin our cross-country series of paranormal investigations. And we decided to begin this journey at arguably the most notorious place in the entire country, the Edinburgh Vaults. The Edinburgh Vaults are a very, very notorious location. There is some absolutely abhorrent, disturbing history that occurred deep within those chambers. But I don't know, the vibes were there.
That rain coming down those cobblestone streets and driving under these huge archways and thinking this is exactly what these people saw back in that day. It really makes that vibe even more like you're in it. You're not just viewing it, you're a part of it.
My parents got in, it was raining extremely hard that evening, thundering, just a very classic spooky fall, winter evening. We knew even before we got to the vaults that we were in for a treat. On tonight's episode of the Paranormal Files, we're in one of the most notorious haunted locations in the entire United Kingdom, the Edinburgh Vaults beneath the city. It was in the vaults underneath the city, just like the one we're stepping into right now, where an unknown number of people died. These vaults have an extremely dark and extremely violent and an extremely notorious history. And because of that history, they're said to be extremely haunted. Inside of this circle right here is said to live an extremely dark, negative, evil spirit that was actually trapped here by a coven that was practicing witchcraft and all sorts of different magic inside of these vaults. Now, tonight we have unprecedented access to this entire facility. We're gonna be going through stories of serial killers, of horrific deaths, and also stories of magic, witchcraft, and yes, demons. This is a very special episode of the Paranormal Files. This is a location that is known across the world for being haunted. My name is Colin Brown, and welcome to the Paranormal Files. When you're spending your nights ghost hunting at some of the most haunted places on earth, the last thing you want to do when you get home, I can say this from experience, is plan a meal or spend hours at the grocery store. Now, I love cooking real food at home. Courtney and I love eating at home. But between traveling, being gone, filming, and editing every single week, my schedule's kind of nonstop. I needed something that actually fit my schedule that I could work with. And that's why I'm excited to partner with HelloFresh, today's sponsor. HelloFresh has made home cooking something that I actually look forward to again. Everything I need shows up right at my door. No parking lots, no checkout lines, and no forgetting ingredients, which is one of the most infuriating things on planet Earth. When you're about to cook something and you realize you're missing that one little thing or that one spice or that one ingredient that makes the dish, that doesn't happen with HelloFresh. Their recipes take about 30 minutes or less to prepare, and that honestly to me feels faster than waiting for delivery. What has really consistently surprised me though over the years is the variety. HelloFresh offers 100 plus recipe options every single week, including 15 or more high protein meals, so it's easy to find something that fits how I want to eat. And the flexibility is huge. You can skip weeks, swap meals, or pause anytime. There's no pressure. When I added up what I was spending on takeout and random grocery runs, especially with ingredients that I buy that never get used, HelloFresh actually made way more sense to me. So use my code ParanormalFM at HelloFresh.com for 10 free meals plus shipping. Free meals are applied as a discount on your first box, new or returning subscribers only, and vary by plan. So sign up today. Just click my link below in the description or use my code ParanormalFM at HelloFresh.com. Anyways, y'all, I love HelloFresh. I've talked about them for years, and Courtney and I love their meals. I mean, they're honestly so delicious. It's hard to even really get that across without you just trying it at home. But anyways, let's get back to the investigation. So that evening, we headed to the vaults at around 11:30 p.m. They actually don't let you in until midnight, so very, very late start to this investigation, which can definitely be hard on one's body.
The energy of the actual vaults, it is so heavy. It feels like hard to walk through it almost. You can just tell that so much death and suffering and sickness have happened inside of these vaults that it's left a stain on these stones.
For this investigation, we were joined by two different guest investigators, one of them being a man named Ryan O'Neill. Ryan and I had connected before this trip, and some of you guys might recognize Ryan from the various paranormal shows and programs that he's been on, including the UK's most infamous paranormal program, Most Haunted. He was actually in a number of episodes of that show. He's an absolutely great guy. Ryan brought with him a lot of his own equipment that we would go on to use during the investigation, which I thought was really interesting. But of course, you know us, as soon as we got to the vaults, we had to get the history.
All right, so we're actually standing in what used to be somebody's home. This is an old bedroom. This building dates from 1788, which is the same time period as the bridge and the vaults which we're going into. So nobody lives here now, obviously, but back in the 1970s, this was a student flat. And one night there's a bunch of guys were in this room, and allegedly they began to hear noises from behind their back wall. Now, they had no idea what was behind there, but they're curious, they're students, they're a little bit drunk as well. So they ended up making a hole through the wall, and they saw what they thought was like a spare room on the other side, but what they'd actually found that night was a part of the vaults of the South Bridge. By the time they went into them, they were probably the first people in the vaults in about 100 years at least. The town council actually sealed the vaults up around the 1860s, and they'd been entirely forgotten about. So we're gonna go into the vaults, and I'm gonna tell you about why they were here in the first place, why they existed, and what they were meant to be as well. So, okay, do you wanna follow me through this way, everybody? Okay, so we're going to go through all the way here. Mind your step as you come in. Good. We're going to walk into this room here again. Mind your step as you come through.
I couldn't imagine being drunk, poking a hole through your wall and finding all of this.
Seriously, that's crazy.
So when they broke through, they really had no idea what they found, and they would have seen a small area, but it has been opened up since then. So basically what these vaults were meant to be were purely storerooms for the shops on South Bridge Street. So South Bridge was built by the council between 1785 and 1788. The purpose was to connect the Royal Mile over to what was the new south side of Edinburgh. Between those two parts in town, there's a little valley, and along the bottom of the valley was a road called the Cowgate. So they built the bridge over the valley, just made it easier for people and goods to get around the town. It's a bridge with 19 big arches. Only one of the arches is visible. It's the Cowgate Arch, which is around the corner from us here. The other 18 are completely enclosed by tall tenement buildings. By having these buildings against and alongside the bridge, it enclosed the arches, but also created on the bridge's road level what was Edinburgh's first custom-built shopping street. Under the road, inside the arches, they built these vaults. So these vaults are made out of the arches themselves. They put in floors and walls. And the intention was these would be the storerooms for all the shops up in street level. So back in 1788, they would have been storing cloth, tobacco and spices here. There were meant to be things like cobblers' workshops and wine merchants. It was a great idea, but they had a bit of a problem. Although structurally sound, the vaults are really damp. Any time it rains, water gets in, and you can see that quite clearly with the state of the stonework here. It's black with mould and dampness. There's water coming through. Another issue they had was just the lack of airflow into the vaults. It really was not suitable for storage. So in fact, the shops on street level had abandoned these vaults within a couple of years. What happened after that was the poor, the homeless, and the criminals of Edinburgh began to move in. Violence, disease, and death followed. It's why the place is meant to be haunted, basically. The reason why the homeless moved into the vaults was basically the town of Edinburgh changed a lot in the late 1700s. Bigger, wealthier, new industry, and what that does, it attracts new people. Poor families came from Ireland, the Highlands of Scotland. They were all looking for a better life. Some found it, not all. And if you couldn't find a home or a job, you're on the streets. But homelessness was a crime. You'd be flogged for it. People were sent off to penal colonies on the other side of the world. So they move into the vaults purely because the law enforcement of that time, which they called guards, they pretty much ignored the vaults. At least you're safe from them. They would have lived in an absolute miserable place because it was pitch black near enough. There was no natural light gets in, obviously no electricity, couldn't afford candles. They burned stuff like fish oil for light, which smells horrendous. So they lived in near darkness. The water that came down on them, and it would have been more at that time, included raw sewage off the streets. There was no sewer system in the town, so people used to use buckets for toilets. When the bucket was full, they poured it out their windows, it hit the road above and dripped in here. Also, there's no toilets in the vaults, so people lived amongst their own filth. It would have been rat infested, lice and fleas all over you. Just imagine the smell. I don't know what their diet was, but it wouldn't have been very healthy. In terms of numbers, we think it could have been 1,000, 1,500 people living here by the 1790s. And of course, disease spread, tuberculosis, typhoid, things like this. It was vitally important that you did not stay here for long. So what the poor would do is they would go out during the day, you would try and find work, make money, and if you could do that, you and your family get out of this situation. It was a place full of crime. You would have had to protect yourself if you lived in the vaults, particularly as women, and women would keep knives for protection. There were children who lived here. Legally in Scotland, you became an adult aged 8 in the 18th century, so kids were down here. Yep. And unfortunately, they were easily victimised as well by some very sick and twisted people. So all in all, disease, violence, all kind of happened in here. Eventually in time, the homeless population did dwindle, and the vaults are also known for the fact that they began to house illegal businesses such as brothels, opium dens, gambling establishments. There was even a lot of illegal whiskey distilled here to avoid paying taxes on distilling whiskey. And funnily enough, the authorities pretty much ignored everything else, but not the tax evasion. That was apparently a step too far for them. And they did try to police the vaults, but it was pretty much impossible to do. So eventually they got rid of it. And what they did was they filled these vaults, there's 120 of these vaults in total. They filled them with rubble and debris, bricked up every way in and out. The last vault was sealed around 1860 because there's really nothing about them until they're found again kind of the 1970s with those drunk students. Over 100 years it was just bricked up and forgotten about. They've all been rediscovered now, reopened and such like, and we've been bringing tour groups in here for about 20 years, just telling people about how folk lived inside the vaults as well. And of course it does have this other side to it. It's believed to be incredibly haunted purely because of what happened to the people inside the vaults as well. It has a more recent history. We had a group of white witches that actually operated in our vaults, and I can show you their former temple next door if you'd like to come and see that. Mind your step. So there's a gate and a window you can look through. This was, from 1996 until 2014, the temple of a group called the Source Coven of the Blue Dragon. They followed Wicca, which is like a mixture of pagan and druid beliefs. Nothing to do with devil worshipping. People often think that they see things like the star and the pentacle in the room, and nothing to do with that. They were from Edinburgh, this coven. They actually came here on a tour back in the mid-90s, and they said that they felt the vaults was a place of a lot of negative energy. They talked about, obviously, the things that had happened here. And they said, look, if our temple was in the vaults, we really think we could bring something good, something positive to the place. So we allowed them to use this as their temple. They actively used it until 2014, but 11 years ago their high priest died, and he was kind of the one that kept them together, and they ultimately disbanded and abandoned the way they went. But they asked us to leave the place as it is. That's what we did. The vaults themselves don't have a connection to the witch trials of the 16th century, but the location does. And they actually didn't use this room to begin with. They'd set up in a vault near the top of the passage, abandoned that room, moved down here, said there was something off with that room, and we might have an explanation of why that was the case. So if you like, I could take you up to their former temple. Okay, so just up this way, chaps, chappets. Oh, with a little visitor there. It's about the only things that live around here, yeah. Okay. Reminder head as well.
We were just in the Hellfire Caves last night.
Oh yeah?
There's a lot of space in here compared to that.
Yeah, people often think the vaults are going to be quite claustrophobic, but they're pretty large rooms. I said the arches are massive that they were built into. The South Bridge itself, I mean, just as a project for the time period, was pretty impressive. And they built it in only 3 years, from 1785 to 1788. And as I said, structurally it's fine, it's just the rest of it. So this was the first room those witches used as their temple. It's quite dry and warm originally, it's changed a bit now. This is all that remains of their time here, this stone circle. Looks a bit ominous, but to them it really just represented a place of spiritual protection. They didn't last long in this room, only about 2 months before they left and moved down to the other one. Basically, they began to have issues with the lighting, really bad smells, just a lot of strange things. They began to just feel off. They would often feel pain for some reason, but only in their fingers. We know that before the South Bridge existed, there used to be 3 streets which covered this area. There was a Nidre's Wynd, Marland's Wynd, and People's Wynd. These were really old streets, centuries old, totally cleared away to make way for South Bridge. Back in 1590, when you look at the old maps, there actually used to be a house which pretty much covered the area where we are now. It was a pretty grand home. It was the home of a man called Nichol Edwards. He was Lord Provost of Edinburgh, so like the Lord Mayor, basically. Very wealthy, very powerful, and by all accounts, an absolute brute of a man. Now, 435 years ago when this happens, the witch trials, the witch hunts were going on throughout Scotland. Took very little to be accused of witchcraft up here. Being a woman, pretty good start. The way you looked, acted, hair colour. They used to think people with red or ginger hair could be witches, which is very unfortunate in Scotland because we've got a lot of gingers in this country. So once you were accused of being a witch, you were arrested and you would face questioning, which ultimately meant you were tortured. And that's how people confess, because if you torture somebody, they'll confess to anything. Nichol Edwards, it is alleged, used his sizable cellar of his house that was here as basically as a torture dungeon. He personally tortured suspected witches. He did it through sleep deprivation, starvation. If that didn't work, he would haul out fingernails, break knuckles, all this kind of things. And the really weird thing is the witches that used this room back in the mid-90s, a lot of the stuff he did to those supposed witches back then, they were almost experiencing it in this room. And they became absolutely convinced that it was Nichol Edwards that was haunting the room. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. But one really odd thing is, this stone around us, pretty much most of the stone here, is from the buildings used to be on those 3 streets. When they demolished the 3 streets, they simply recycled the stone to build this place. So it is possible that stone from the cellar where the torture took place could actually be incorporated into this room. and they thought it was like the memory of that event which basically affected them. So that's why they left this room, moved down there, and never had another problem. There is this belief amongst some that stone can hold energy of people, that their emotions, their experiences, and that when you think about Edinburgh as a whole, the hundreds of years that it existed, if the memories of the people that lived in those houses, those streets, was also part of this place, then it would give it this other idea that it's not just what happened in the vaults that haunts it, it's what happened on the streets as well, going right back to people like Nicola Edwards also. But we'll leave this room. I've got one other room I want to show you next door here as well. Good. This kind of stuff here, we put this in the vaults a number of years ago, these barrels and crates and bottles, basically because this is the kind of stuff you would have had in the past when you had merchants and such like. A lot of the thing about the vaults is we don't have many names of the people that lived down here because they were incredibly poor, and any records, if they were, are not around anymore. There was a story of a woman called Mary McKinnon back in 1824. Mary lived on the street, so she's not on the streets, but she lived in number 82 Southbridge, so in the road above us, she had a home there. Mary was only 28 years old, she'd fallen on hard times, and she basically made her home into a brothel. She kind of ran the place, she had other women that lived and worked for her, and there are rumours she actually had access to a vault from her home underneath, and that vault had become essentially like a drinking den for clients. Mary had a pretty unfortunate end. She was hanged for murder in April of 1824. There had been a disagreement in her home, a bunch of men who had come in. They were drunk. They'd become very aggressive with some of the women, and Mary had asked them to leave. They didn't. There was an altercation. She stabbed one of the men, and the man died. And she always maintained it was self-defence, but unfortunately she was hanged for it. It could have actually happened in the vault she had access to, and strangely enough, number 82 where she lived is pretty much above here. And some people think this was the very room where she stabbed the guy. His name was William Howitt. He was a local clerk from Edinburgh, and some people actually think she haunts this room, doesn't like men in this room, particularly men that remind her of William Howitt. So William Howitt had a moustache, so I don't know if any of you guys have got, oh, you've got a moustache, so yeah, I'd probably stay out of this room if I was you. A little bit, you're going to spend the night. Yeah. All right, good. Okay, let's head out of this room, yeah. Good. I can show you this room if you like down here.
Of course.
So this is the good thing about this room is it has absolutely no lights whatsoever, so it kind of gives you an idea of what it was like for the people who lived in here. So if you want to come in, this is the double heighted vault because it is double the height. So it kind of gives you a better idea of it's built into the arches of the South Bridge itself. Not particularly anything we know about the history of this room, but this is what we call our haunted vault. This is where most of the people who come on our tours have had their experiences for numerous cold spots. There's a lot of what you might describe as poltergeist activity in here as well. People have been hit by stones and coins that come flying out of the darkness. People with their hair pulled, strangely like backpacks open and things like that. There's been a number of occasions where people have heard a woman whisper in their right ear. This is something I experienced a few years ago when there's nobody else behind you. We do have an electric light up here, but it just never seemed to work. We would get it going for a couple of days and it would just cut out. We'd get an electrician in, couldn't do anything. And it was just almost like this room didn't like light. And you might find later on if you're in here that your camera lights begin to fail. That happens quite often. It's just something about this room, it doesn't like too much light. So it's just something to keep in mind. What exactly haunts this room, we don't know. It's been affectionately referred to by us as the South Bridge poltergeist. So definitely something to keep in mind later on. It doesn't mind moustaches, so you're all right with this one. Okay. Excellent. All right. Okay.
The South Bridge poltergeist.
So the South Bridge poltergeist.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I think so. It's a bit dramatic. Back in the 1800s, there were societies, particularly of usually quite wealthy women and women of means who would try and raise money for the poor, especially of this area, which are a lot of poor Irish and such like. And they have some records of speaking to people that had lived in the vaults, and not for long, and maybe they got a bit of money and were able to get a place to go and live after that, but descriptions of some of the experiences they had in here. But unfortunately, it just didn't seem to, I don't think people realised how important it was to understand what was going on in this place. You need to understand, a lot of people in Edinburgh at that time, they kind of just considered the people that lived in the vaults to be nobodies. If they were down here, it was out of sight, out of mind, that kind of thing. Anyway, we'll come down here. So the vaults actually continue beyond here, but this is, it's actually another side of that is the arch, the only open arch of the bridge. The passageways continue all the way through. This area is a bit different from the rest, and it's a bit drier than the rest of our vaults. Some of the drier vaults may have been used during the 1820s in particular. You had body snatching in Edinburgh, grave robbers. So the medical school was actually located basically at the end of Southbridge, and they were always desperate. They needed dead bodies, but they were kind of hamstrung by the law. They only allowed them to use the bodies of executed criminals for medical research, and really wanted enough bodies to go around. So the old graveyards around here, people would go in at night, dig up the recently buried, could use these passages to pretty much get all the way to the medical school, and then the doctors would buy the corpses from you. And there are stories that they might have dug up one of the bodies, but they would store it here, and then the next day they would get it up to the medical school. When you talk about grave robbing here, there's two names come up a lot: William Burke and William Hare. Burke and Hare, a couple of Irish chaps who lived in Edinburgh in the 1820s. They sold 16 bodies to a Dr. Knox up at the medical school in 1828, but they weren't bodies of people they dug up. It was actually folk they murdered. They murdered drunks, down and outs and prostitutes, because they reckoned that these were kind of people that wouldn't be missed. And also the doctors paid for the freshness of the bodies, so the bodies were still very, very fresh. Burke and Hare basically targeted the poorest areas of Edinburgh, and they were searching for people they really didn't think would be missed. They would actually ask questions like, do you have any family in town? You know, so if you're gone, basically, is anybody going to know you're gone? And they may have been here. They certainly probably would have been in the vaults, not necessarily moving the bodies, but this was a place where you had plenty of drunks, down and outs, nobodies. So the time period matches up. So I suspect they would have been in the vaults at some point, searching for victims. So that's the kind of characters you had down here as well.
I wonder how much they were paid for those bodies. It's kind of...
It got a lot. So the top price used to be about £10, which is like several £1,000s today. I mean, they said that the top kind of money would be like almost like a annual wage for kind of like the poorest kind of people, you know. So it was really a lot of money. And I mean, Burke and Hare, we know about them because they were ultimately caught, although only one of them was punished. William Burke was hanged, but William Hare was not, because he struck a deal. He actually became the witness in the trial against the other one.
Yeah, I was there.
Well, basically, what it was, the problem is they didn't have any of the bodies. They were all gone. The bodies were disposed of, and it was that kind of idea: can we convict these guys if we've got no bodies? So Hare, he was the most devious of the two. He basically, well, I'll tell you what happened if you give me immunity, and that's what he did. So he basically sold out his best pal. And William Burke was hanged in January 1829 in front of 25,000 spectators up at the Lawn Market. And when they hanged him, after that they sold his body to the medical school. So and you can actually, the medical school museum still has him. His skeleton is still there.
Really?
Actually, yeah. And Hare, who was actually the mastermind behind it, they let him go, and we don't know what happened to him after that. Kind of just disappears. And the doctor who was involved, the Dr. Knox, he basically got off with it as well. He just pleaded ignorance. He didn't know where the bodies were coming from. And it was a bit of a grey area in the law of being in possession of a dead body, because technically nobody owns a dead body, so they couldn't convict him. But the people of Edinburgh forced him out of town because they were horrified by what we got up to. But I always felt that Burke and Hare were not the only ones doing stuff like that. I suspect other people were murdered and bodies sold. It might have been even that people died down in the vaults. It was an easy way to make money. if somebody dies beside you, get them up to the medical school, no questions asked, there's the money as well. So I think probably other people that died here ended up in the lecture theatres of the medical schools back up in the 19th century.
Yeah, I wonder if anything like medical breakthroughs or discoveries came
100%, 100%. It sounds really macabre, but ultimately, with especially Edinburgh, if you look at the history of Edinburgh's medical school, it was probably the best in the world for a time in the 19th century. And a lot of those discoveries would never be made if you didn't have things like grave robbing.
Have you had any experiences down here? Personal stories?
So, not many, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm not on the right wavelength or to pick up on the energies, which is a good thing because I like doing my job. I like doing tours here. I don't want to start seeing ghosts because I've worked with people that have said, oh, saw this, saw that, and they never came back afterwards. So I've heard it. Basically, if you're the first tour guide in the morning or you're the last one at night, your job to come in, open up, light the candles or blow them out at night. And most of the time that's fine. There's been a couple of occasions where I've been lighting a candle and thought I had a little shuffle of feet behind me, turn round, nobody there. But I've never seen a ghost. But I don't wear my glasses in the vaults, so I probably wouldn't be able to see them anyway, to be honest with you. But most of the guys who work for us are actually open-minded skeptics. We're all interested in history, we've all got an interest in the paranormal, but we're not like, we always try to find a rational explanation for stuff. And the thing you need to remember about these vaults, this place is old. You've also got a busy road above you. There are buildings all around us, people live, there are businesses. You will hear noise in here, okay? That might at first sound like that sounds paranormal, but often there really is a rational explanation for it. And it makes noise all the time, because it's just such an old place.
Is there any one creepy paranormal story that you've heard from somebody here?
So one of the weirdest things that ever happened on a tour of mine, this was a few years ago. I was walking up the passageway with my tour group, and there was a woman at the back end. And as we passed that really dark room, she said that basically an arm came out from the room, like somebody reached out from it. And it happened so quickly that it kind of went through her. And all I heard was a scream, and I turned around and she was on the ground at this point, her knees had buckled. She was just out of it and she was in a terrible state. So I basically kind of helped her up. And it wasn't until I got outside that she was able to talk and able to tell me what happened. Now, nobody else saw it, but she was the last one in the group. And I always kind of think with these things, these people saw something, okay? It was real to them. And the thing is, when something like that happens on a tour, it just spreads through everybody else, and everybody else starts getting freaked out. I had a colleague of mine that once was closing up at night, and he swore that he saw a woman in a white dress and red hair, again in that dark room, because it's always that room it happens in. He had already checked the vault, there was nobody in it, and he was heading down to the exit and he thought he heard a noise, he shone it in, and just for a moment he saw a woman with red hair up in the back, and then she was gone. And he didn't last long after that. Honestly, no, he didn't. He took a couple of weeks holiday, came back, did another week or two, and then he handed in his notice. Anyway, that's generally how it works. Once you've had that experience, you won't last much longer here. I just don't think you could come in and be alone in here after you've had that kind of experience. So that's why I always say I don't want to have it, because I like my job quite a bit, actually, you know.
Before we began that evening, we also wanted to interview our guests for the night about their previous experiences down in the vaults. Just check this out.
We're in the Museum of Torture. These are all medieval torture devices, some connected to the historic witch trials. Devices used on people that explain what we used to do to people to gain a confession. There's short descriptions beside each one, and it is truly horrific what we used to do to people.
Yeah, when you said that they were brought in here, I didn't realize this is the vaults right here. This is the door.
Yeah, what the story is, we don't know whether it's correct or not, is that the flat used to be rented out to students, and they thought there was a hollow cupboard or something like that there, so they knocked a hole in the wall trying to create a bigger space, and they discovered the entrance to the vaults. So when you come into it, you actually come upstairs into a flat, and then you go through into the vaults themselves. This is effectively the living room of the flat.
Very welcoming. Very homey.
But yeah, I mean, you can have a look round, and it's quite horrific. We've got flesh rippers that were used to They would heat them up and then clamp them on you and twist and pull bits of flesh off you. We've got the thumb screws up here.
Paradise?
I think there is in here.
Pair of anguish.
Pair of anguish.
Pair of paradise.
Maybe for you.
So these are original tools?
As far as we're told, they are original, being brought in.
Wow. Yeah, that's dark.
These were all flesh rippers. They'd be heated up and used to rip parts of flesh off.
God, I can't imagine.
That's amazing.
These ones in here, they're called the branks or the skull's bridle. This one's probably the best example. So if your wife told you off or spoke ill towards you, you were allowed to put her in these. You had a prong, a piece of metal that went into her mouth, and there'd be a spike to hold her tongue down, and you could parade around the town wearing the skull's bridle because she dared to tell you off. So it was just pure humiliation for them. And they were also used during the witch trial eras to stop any accused from uttering spells and things like that.
Like the heretic's fork.
Yes, yeah.
These things are spooky looking.
We're up here somewhere. And these ones. Usually they go up slightly. And then there's other ones further up, and there's other ones the other side. And then you go the other side of the bridge. So you are underground in that you're below the street level, but you're above. Edinburgh's actually built on hills.
What do you see on the outside?
You see just houses.
Oh, they're built.
Yeah, what they did is they built the bridge and then they built houses either side.
That's right.
So when you're walking along the street above, you think you're just walking along the street, you're actually walking along the bridge.
I got you.
Which is why it's a bit deceptive.
Irn-Bru. It makes you strong, man, I guess.
Ugh. That kind of hurt me to watch. Yeah, we're all trying Irn-Bru.
It's really good.
So what is Irn-Bru?
It's a secret formula recipe.
But it's like a well-loved Scottish.
I would say Coca-Cola in Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best-selling drink in Scotland.
It's really good.
Jeff, I've heard it's an acquired taste.
I could see Irn-Bru.
Really?
Irn-Bru.
Irn-Bru.
I'll make the best TV advert ever.
I've seen them.
Yeah, I see it.
It's like cream soda.
Cream soda with a little fruitiness, maybe.
It's like kind of like bubble gum-esque, but creamy.
Creamy bubble gum.
Irn-Bru. Come to Edinburgh.
They're gonna put that on national TV.
Yes.
Sponsored by Irn-Bru.
Yeah, we need that.
We need this logo on there.
Mom, I gotta get one too. All right.
We gotta do a commercial.
It's good. It's good. I can taste the fruitiness. I might stick with Colin, but Colin, now it's your turn.
All right.
That's not the best one, Irn-Bru Extra. It's best because it's got an extra.
Extra what?
Extra flavour.
Little punch.
Oh, this is sugar-free.
Yeah, I like this.
No,
See, it's
no,
like-
you do get normal sugar, high sugar.
It's like orange bubble
Or you
gum.
get
Yeah.
extra flavour, but the extra flavour
But
is
it's like kind of like cream
So they
soda.
have different
To
categories.
everybody at home, whatever you're drinking, cheers.
Hello, my name's Greg Stewart. I am a paranormal researcher with Scottish Paranormal and Haunted Scotland.
And I'm Ryan O'Neill, and also a paranormal researcher and investigator, Haunted Scotland, Scottish Paranormal, and we've been coming here for a long time.
So, what's the legend of this circle?
The story with the circle is there's a working witch's temple within the vaults. They set up once the vaults were rediscovered, and this was the temple they initially set up in here. The door was locked at the time, and what they were discovering is it was like people were coming in and disturbing their temple at the time. So the leader is said to have come in, set the circle, and set a spell around it to stop anything evil or negative coming into it. Through the night he heard something pace round about the outside, and then he felt it coming up the wall here and onto the ceiling. He jumped out and reversed the spell to stop anything negative inside from coming out. And at that point he heard the thud on the ground. So ever since then it's said that there's something negative contained within the stone circle.
Some people don't like going inside it as well. Say that they get bad luck by going inside, but we have had a lot of people who have stepped inside and conducted, maybe an EVP session, or maybe they'll use some devices in there, and most people have been okay. I've not heard of anybody having overly bad luck from it. Some people will just refuse to go in.
Yeah. We have heard stories of people that get cut and scratched or even faint within the circle. But it can also continue afterwards. Some people go in the stone circle, they feel nothing, then later on they fall ill at night, or they wake up in the morning, they've got a scratch on them or something like that. So the tour guides do warn you not to go into it, but if you do want to go into it, you're allowed to. There is a rule. There is a rule that we always do for our investigations anyway, that if you step into the circle, you must step back over the same stone. Because if there is this kind of spell, energy field, whatever, round the stone circle, you're breaking it when you go in. So when you come back out, you close it by coming back out of the same stone.
Is there any significance to the number 16, the amount of stones?
Not that I'm aware of, no. 13 is a significant number for the witches, obviously. 13 new moons, but it's probably just what fitted.
You guys want to talk about your experiences in the haunted room?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can go in there if you want, yeah.
It's
pitch black.
Those candles, you can light them.
Yeah, usually I think you can light them, yeah. Because I've seen them on before.
I think you can eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, lighters on. Alright.
Not nearly as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's torches and everything run out in here.
Is it through there that goes to Blair Street?
Yes.
So we spoke about Blair Street vaults, the other set of vaults, and it's through this way here. So we're on this side, we're on the Nidge Street side, and then obviously through there, you can see it there actually. Vaults continue all the way through. And that takes you through to the other set of vaults. Which then makes sense to stories. I mean, Greg will tell you as well, we have stories of this dark figure. He's got many names, the Watcher, Mr. Boots. And people were getting confused about, why is this figure, Mr. Boots, for example, in this set of vaults, or upstairs in the Banshee Labyrinth, which is a pub that's there that's actually got part of the vaults inside it. And it's simply that this whole area going all the way down would all be one set that you could walk around. So as you can see, you can get back and forward. Any spirit said to be here could easily travel through the whole place. So it makes sense that you'd have this watcher or person who doesn't want you to be in here, in his domain, if you like, would be walking between all of them. And am I right in saying that they think he was some sort of security guard, or?
Yeah, he was when they ran businesses here, that was used as storerooms and workshops. So the watchers would walk around just checking that stock's okay and things like that. Mr. Boots is quite specific in that he's believed to have murdered somebody within a vault in the Blair Street vaults on the other side. So he's believed to lurk there. But there is this watcher that's also seen similar description, very tall, long coat, heavy boots, that's seen walking up and down the corridor here. Is he the same spirit? We don't know, but certainly the description's very similar.
I heard a story, I mean, I'm laughing a little bit because it's funny in a way, and we heard it quite recently. We have a friend who's done various investigations and events in the place, and he told us a story which, unfortunate for the person that was there, at the top of the walkway out here, they heard Boots coming in. This guy was standing and he was going, "Is that you, Mr. Boots?" Coming down, and the footsteps come closer. And my friend told me he actually wet himself. He thought it was somebody coming from the pub. It was somebody coming down to the door just to sort. It was actually quite natural. But that just shows you the power of the story as well. That this guy, you don't know what you're going to do when you're faced with a spirit. I mean, you've been faced with many things. Unfortunately, this guy seemed to have lost his bladder a little bit on that occasion. But I suppose if you're coming along to do something like try and communicate with spirit, you don't know what you're going to act like when you actually get to that point, or you think you're getting to that point. But that was certainly in here. And that's the strength, I think, of the story of the Watcher or Mr. Boots, is that a lot of people are actually scared of him, and some people come along to try and get communication, and they don't know what they're going to do if they come face to face with him.
Yeah, because he's like a famous entity that's like violent. Can you describe these Watcher spirits?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the way that I've heard it, and I don't know about you, Greg, is that these are tall, dark figures, the boots, the long jacket, potentially a hat on as well, and seen as shadow figures walking around. I have heard maybe the smell of alcohol on breath being close to you is another one that's been done. You know, obviously physical things, maybe you will get scratched, maybe you'll get touched by this. And this seems to be the more aggressive spirit said to be here, which is quite in contrast to the other spirits said to be here, because there's also children. And some have even speculated that the children's spirits run away from this entity. So you could hear them scampering away, or you maybe get captures on EVP saying he's coming, which could be meaning the Watcher's coming.
Yeah, I mean, in life, these people's jobs were to keep this place safe and secure. So if they found somebody that had broken into here, they would forcibly eject them from here. So if they're continuing this duty in death, and they see us here with lights and things like that, they want us out. So they are quite intimidating from the people that have encountered them.
What about personal experiences down here?
Numerous. I mean, this particular cell vault that we're in at the moment, it's very dark, as you will have noticed. They say even the emergency light doesn't work in here. This is the cell that's connected to the 1824 Great Fire of Edinburgh. It's unsubstantiated, there's no report of it, but knowing the history of this location, there's not much reported about it anyway. It said at the time that people came down here to avoid the fire, but the door to this vault here was wooden, and the stone expanded and shut the door, and they couldn't get out, and they were basically baked alive within here. And from these tormented spirits,
it's been noisy. Yeah.
From these tormented spirits, a poltergeist has been generated that's very negative towards females within this particular vault. And at our events, we quite often get females feeling very uncomfortable in here, or feeling like they're getting pushed or scratched, and so they have to leave.
I mean, for me personally, I love ITC. I love working with audio. I love using DR60. I love using the Franks box, and we brought the Franks box down here 2 or 3 years ago, and it was about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, recording the session here, and we got a child's voice that said they're saying our name, pure child voice. Now, a Franks box, the way a Franks box, we always say it's like a broken radio. It's scanning through radio waves. You've got to watch for false positives as well. But we get a lot of swearing coming through that can't be broadcast, which is really, really good. It's the only time we really enjoy somebody swearing at us and get excited about it. So we've got that, but also you're not going to get a child coming through 2-3 o'clock in the morning in Edinburgh. And then add into that, we're underground, we're in the vaults here. You don't get much of a signal at all. Check your cell phone, check the signals of the devices that are there, and you'll see it's really, really difficult. So all these things put together makes it a little bit more special. But there is definitely children down here, children connected to down here. But as I say, there's also this other entity that doesn't want people down here as well. And many, many people have experienced stuff. People just feeling like they're being watched and they're not welcome here.
The corridor outside seems to be particularly active. A lot of the times if we are running a session with guests in one of the vaults, they'll either hear somebody walking up or they'll see somebody looking in. And so they're wondering what we're doing. Quite often they describe it as quite a short figure. So, as Ryan's saying, a childlike figure, just checking in on us. It seems whenever we're running a session, there's stuff happening out in the corridor.
Is there a particular story that you guys have heard or experienced that sticks out to you as being either like very frightening or very profound?
Just the vaults themselves. There's so little known about the history of the vaults. You know, the people who lived here illegally. So it was a lawless society. You couldn't go to the police and report something because you weren't allowed to be in here in the first place. So the people living here, you know, they lived in fear. Lots of people occupying each vault, no sanitation, no light, no fresh air. So disease, things like that ran rife. And I think that probably the most frightening thing about the vaults is we don't know what actually happened. There's stories connecting Burke and Hare, the serial killers. They possibly kept some of the bodies down here as they were transporting them up to the surgeon's hall further up the street. Again, it's all undocumented, but the times would all fit in. You know, the location, it's lawless. They could do things like that. So I think it's the unknown for this place that's the most interesting.
That's interesting, the serial killer aspect, if you mention that.
Yeah.
Because they could take the bodies to the medical
surgeon,
school
medical surgeon,
and sell them as well, so they could get rid of them pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then the police would never come down here.
They would never come down here.
They're not
They even say that they took some victims from down here because, you know, there's no register of who stayed here. If somebody went missing, their family couldn't report them as missing because they shouldn't be here in the first place, and no one would ever know that they went missing. So it'd be some place you could easily pick people. And Burke and Hare, though people refer to them as grave robbers, they never robbed any grave. They were mass killers. They cut out the middleman. They just killed you and then sold your body. They didn't bother digging up graves.
I suppose it's easier doing it that way, isn't it? Not so much work involved, but yeah. But I mean, as for experiences going back, you've got people who have come down here for tours and they've been prodded by somebody, they've felt touched, they've seen shadow figures, and we've had people down here who've seen flashes of white light moving, not shadow. On top of that, you know, they may come up with marks, you may get scratches that appear. All this kind of stuff has happened here. Some people just don't like it down here. We've had people come with us to do an investigation. I think they were actually in this room, they had to get taken out. They didn't like it, it was a female as well. And just that overwhelming feeling of dread when you're here. So what is causing that? Are some people more open to feeling that as well? I think you've always got to have your wits with you down here for movement around you. You can see how dark it is, and it's a good opportunity to see things with the corner of your eye moving around. Certainly dark masses and dark shadows moving. We don't know how many spirits are down here as well. We're talking about the dark entity, the Watcher, and we're talking about children on the opposite side, but there could be many, many spirits that are down here that have not been documented, going by just what's happened here, and then many deaths down here as well.
Yeah. The other thing that we encounter is animals, whether it be a dog or a cat, but a lot of guests feel coldness or something brushing against their lower leg, and so when animals just rush past them. Again, you get dogs, cats, even rats down here. You know, a large rat, they could possibly be feeling that. But as we mentioned earlier, there's also a museum of torture within the building. A lot of artefacts from particularly the witch trial era, things used to torture the accused to get a confession. Do these hold energy as well? You know, is that possibly something that's been brought into here? It's something to explore.
So just adding spirits into the location as well, not just the ones that are here, bringing them in with some torture equipment just to make this perfect opportunity in this place.
I think it's time to start investigating.
Let's go.
Just look how dark it is out there, yeah, just look behind you. Now,
Pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
take yourself back 300 years, this is how people lived. 24 hours a day.
Wow.
You know, it was never any lighter than this.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm turning this back on.
When we got down to the Irn-Bru Vaults and we were doing the B-roll, as you could see, my dad dressed up as Mr. Boots, or like, I don't know, it's like pseudo Jack the Ripper, just kind of a hilarious sight. And like, it's almost like he got kind of partially possessed and turned into the character and he was acting all weird. It was cracking us up. It was interesting though, and I've noticed this as a trend or a pattern in these videos. Whenever we wear these costumes and we kind of act these things out, paranormal activity seems to start happening. I mean, just check this footage out. This is behind the scenes of us getting the B-roll. Yeah, it got freaky fast.
So we got 2 characters tonight for the video.
I could pull my dress up.
Who are you, Jeff?
I'm Dr. Jekyll.
Oh. Okay.
And hide.
And you better hide.
Mary, and you are?
I am this guy who I don't know who it is.
Put the face on.
That's a guy.
This creature
You gotta put it over.
of the night.
You have a band on there.
I don't, but I'm not quite ready to put it on yet.
Yes. We'll do you first.
I like it.
No, this is good content.
This is what we needed in this video.
Need some kind of script.
You gotta believe in you. You're a good freestyler.
They call me Mr. Boots. I live amongst the hallways here. Some people say I'm tall and slender and scary, which I am.
Tall and slender.
If you want to step into my office here, I will take your soul. Join me, friends. Because Mr. Boots peruses these halls.
Peruses!
For those that intrude to try to steal my goods that you see around here. Liquor, rice, even lamb over in the corner.
Okay, this is coming from somebody that didn't want to put the costume on. Now he's still in character.
Help out.
Mr. Boots is taking over.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, well.
Must have stepped into the circle. Something just threw something out here.
I just heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard that. It was a little tiny pebble.
Where?
Tink, 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 tink.
I want to ask them if they're here.
Is there anybody here with us in the vaults tonight?
Who goes there? This is Mr. Boots. You're trespassing.
I'm just kind of asking you to just ask me.
Just normally.
Character. Okay. 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 Again, I mix up my real to the fantasy. Sorry. Is anybody here? Come forward. Can you throw a stone or a pebble? Oh, there she was. What the heck?
There was down there. There was a pebble.
What
thrown.
the heck?
That was bigger than a pebble.
Okay, that was a stone.
That is bigger than a pebble.
One more time. Ask if they're afraid of Mr. Boots, maybe.
Maybe this is starting something off. So, whoever threw that pebble, are you afraid of me, Mr. Boots? Or at least the appearance of Mr. Boots? Maybe shuffle your feet across the wet floor. That's it. Keep coming. You're trespassing, you know. What? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you just hear that? You're trespassing, you know. I heard a well, or yeah, whatever.
Creepy and loud.
It's coming from that same area right here. Do you think we should go in there? Or wait?
Yeah, but let's do this B-roll.
Okay. Looks like a cat.
Yeah, that's the sound of that thing.
All right, everybody. So, as you can see here, we are standing right before the notorious circle. So you read about these vaults online. One of the main stories that you see is the story of this circle right here and the negative energy that is believed to be trapped within the confines of this shape. Just like you heard our co-investigators for the evening say, there are a lot of people that don't want to step foot inside of this circle because of what could possibly be held within. Could be a demon, could be an extremely negative spirit. There are so many different potential energies that could contribute to this haunting of this location. I mean, you have so much history, but it's once again one of those spots that is intriguing because a lot of the history is unknown. We don't know how many people died here. We don't know where people died down here. We don't even know exactly what each room was necessarily used for, which to me is really interesting, and it presents you with kind of a blank canvas where we can get this evidence and try to draw conclusions. And hopefully, I want to try and make contact with whatever the hell is right here. And it is creepy when you think about it and you really believe in it like we do, and you think there's something evil right in front of us, you know? You can almost feel it kind of radiating off of this circle. But we have the whole spooky family. Woo! Yeah! In Scotland, man.
Woo!
Scotland.
Connor and I have been filming for the past few days, but you guys just flew in all the way from America to do this series.
We did.
How does it feel?
It's awesome. It's really creepy down here. Yes. And we're so just excited to be here.
Yeah, it's historic. And the flight was another thing too. Talk about that. We'll leave that on the news.
Fun for the history books.
Yes. Yeah, especially this circle intrigues me.
That's so cool.
Like, what might it give us an answers to our equipment or our questions, things like that. But yeah, super creepy down here.
And we did a tour of the vaults years ago, so it's cool to be back here and actually investigating them.
It's come full circle. It's crazy.
We were just talking about that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About 2017?
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. Weird if you could zoom forward in the future and think we're going to be back here with some random dude at the time that
Who is
has
this
no
guy?
idea.
I don't even know.
I don't know him, but welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. This place is really weird. For a place to have practicing Wiccans and witches come in here and this room, they were like, we're gonna set up like their whole temple in here. They lasted in here for 2 months. We know a lot of witches, we know a lot of Wiccans. They don't scare very easily. So to see that they lasted 2 months in this room and they're like, we need to get out of here, that's pretty scary. But I mean, just to think about all the people who used to live in here and all the underground sketchy things that they used to run through down here, serial killers, grave robbers. I mean, they've got everything in here that just asks for this place to be haunted. So I'm really excited to see what we get tonight. It's another night of a mysterious tunnel, so we'll see how they pair against each other.
They don't let you into these tunnels until midnight. So we've done the interviews now at midnight, and we've done all the B-roll, and we're doing the intro. And it's almost 2 o'clock on the dot when we're starting the investigation. So
We flew in from South Dakota to Denver, 9.5 hours to Frankfurt over here. And we're going right into the investigation with you guys. So old people can do it too.
yeah, the young people are very tired already. I'm very tired.
Sorry.
2 nights ago, we filmed till 6 o'clock in the morning. Jesus. Last night, we filmed till 6 o'clock in the morning. Looking at the time right now, we're probably going to film till 6 o'clock in the morning again. So, yay!
Woo! All right, everybody, give us a little.
What is this? Oh, they do that?
I don't know what the. Trying to get the vibes of.
No, that's true.
Okay. Let's get to the investigation now. So, to begin the investigation, we wanted to start in arguably what is the darkest room in the Edinburgh Vaults system, specifically in this system of chambers, the dark room, the poltergeist room. So we set all of our equipment up, we booby-trapped the hell out of the room like we always do, 10 REM pods, 5 EMF meters, cat balls, bouncy balls. We set them up everywhere in there. And almost immediately, something intelligent began to speak with us.
What device did you have over there?
I've got, well, that's just a 360 camera. I've got a tri-field. The France box, see this? This was made by France Sumption in America. He made 180 of these, are spirit boxes. Now, no. All the writings on it's got like little UFOs and aliens. Now, Frank didn't think that they were communicating with ghosts. He thought it was aliens. He didn't believe in ghosts at all. And the story that I heard was he was working on one of them, and he got the voice that come through, and he recorded it, and it said, "My father built this," and it was his son who had passed away. So then he realised that, oh my God, it's communicating with, I think his words were more along the lines of, oh, these goddamn ghost hunters, that's true what they're saying, they can't communicate. So he made 180 of these. Now France passed away, he passed away in 2014. So there's only 180 of these in the world. Most of them are in America. That is the only one in Scotland. And there might be another one in the UK, but we're not sure.
So this is interesting, really quick before I do this. Isn't this supposed to be the violent?
Yes.
Threats to kill is what it. Threats to kill, and then cover up.
Yeah, it's a poltergeist that's meant to be in this area.
Poltergeist, okay.
So threats to kill and cover up, Greg, I mean, people were killed down here?
Yeah.
And they would cover up the stone, they would cover up?
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole
volunteers.
As I said, I was completely lawless, so
Right.
you could do what you wanted, and yeah.
Do you get something? It says I. B-Y.
It said dark entity here.
Wow. Are you over by the
energy everywhere.
the opening over there with the REM pod? Oh.
Concerned.
Colin, there might be something happening over there.
Yeah, why don't we start?
We'll start with calling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just introduce ourselves real quick. It's like, nope. My name is Colin.
My name is Mary.
My name's Connor.
My name is Greg.
My name is Jeff.
And my name is Ryan.
Stabbed. Wow.
I just heard like a noise from past this curtain. It sounded like a groan.
I can't find my way.
This is pretty active.
Yeah, let's turn this shit off for a second. I'm just listening. Because right when it said, when you said your name, it really hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, look. Shot?
Okay.
Stabbed? Shot?
Shot, so it's,
And
again, it's
also
murder, isn't it?
threats to kill.
Yeah.
Isn't that's
Look
pretty
above.
cool?
And hers just said, look above. Oh. Isn't that the thing that rose up in the other room?
Yes, and it comes a
Yeah, it's meant to have gone up the arch and then dropped down into the stone circle.
So look above does fit.
That's kind of creepy.
Is there anybody here with us right now?
It's a bunk.
Movement over there.
On the above.
Yeah, up above.
It sounded like it came
Yes,
from up.
over there.
If there's somebody up there, can you knock one of these balls down that's on the ladder? Can you make a loud noise?
There's definitely noise through there.
It was like a metallic noise, just like.
Is there someone here threatening to kill us or hurt us?
Pull.
Didn't you say pull hair in here?
Yeah.
That's what the tour guide said. A lot of people get their hair pulled.
Right.
What's that?
My name is Catherine, and weirdly enough, it said the first thing that this device said was, "Let's sit and talk."
That's weird.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
That was Catherine.
Yeah. Could you make some sort of a noise or an audible sound so that we know you're here?
Playing with my children.
I'm with my children.
There's, remember the kid spirit.
Children first.
Yeah.
Children first, yeah.
I have children associated with the Banshee Labyrinth as well, which is above, next door. It extends to there. There's a young girl who shoots down in the chimney.
Really?
Yeah. It's got her name written on it.
Wow.
They didn't find her, they just found her shoe.
And what's her name?
What's her name again? Is that?
Molly.
Molly, yeah.
Molly.
Molly. Are you here, Molly?
This is, I mean, almost a Scottish name. Glenn?
Yeah.
Glenn.
Yeah.
And then Nan? Nan?
Yeah.
Nana's grandmother.
Grandmother.
And which room was it that they did particularly like women?
This room. On that side.
Mary.
Oh, really?
Mary, you should,
Interesting.
Mary, you should say.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Right when you said that.
They used to split the tour groups. They used to, all the men would stand on that side, and all the women would stand on this side. It's more active in that side of the room.
Whoa. It's like something wants your attention over
Yeah,
there,
over
but,
there.
you know.
Is there something here that wants to hurt me?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, that's the thing coming at the top, yeah.
Can you give us your name?
You can come into this room. You don't have to stay over there.
It is weird too that it's the REM pod that's by the door that's.
Yeah, that's going off over here, and that this seems to be a focal point.
Yeah, it does.
And it's been like that from the start.
Right away.
Wretched.
Wretched. That's kind of an old, you know.
Yeah.
Wretched witch or witch.
What was Branch? What was the name of the two guys that sold the
Burke
book?
and Hare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you
Branch and hair.
It's close.
My name is George.
well, maybe try to compensate.
There are potential connections. Sir George McKenzie's house was just quite close to here. And he's obviously one of the most talked about spirits in the city, and it's not known whether he had any connection within the vaults.
Is your name George?
The vaults didn't actually stand during his time period, but there was a house here before, which was known that they held accused witches in a prison.
So
Within the house, where now the vaults sit.
We know why you don't talk about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is where the house was.
Yeah.
That's very relevant.
Yeah, so I mean, he potentially had. So George didn't believe in the witch trials. He didn't think witches were real.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
That was like a growl.
That was a growl.
What was that? What was that? That was very clear.
That was very clear.
That was you. Can you do that again for us, please?
Hear that?
Is that the bar?
That echoed.
Like the tin? Kind of sounding?
I can hear the bar. Oh, it's got dread on it.
Yeah.
I can hear the bar
Yeah.
in the background, but there's something closer. Closer to us, like the noise we heard, and then there's another reverb.
Well, that one was very loud.
Yeah.
That was really loud. I'm kind of hearing like how a ductwork would expand.
Yeah.
But just a real boom.
Yeah.
Or something like that. There obviously is no ductwork here.
Can you make a noise so that we know you're here? We're not trying to hurt you.
There was a footstep right there.
Yeah.
You are understood.
Yeah, I can hear that.
It must be a car.
Yeah.
Can you knock one of those balls up there down? We just want to know that you're here.
Wave.
Hello.
Hello, guys. It's like that just wants us to know, like it's there.
There, that.
You think if we turn the lights off, it'll stir it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it completely done.
That was a wet footstep back there.
Over that way. Yeah.
Sounded like someone stepping in blood.
That was me.
That was me.
Wow. I'll find out who it is.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Movement.
Yes,
Movement. Yeah, that was movement.
Keep coming. You can join us. We're not here to hurt you or anything.
Yeah. Come closer.
Sacrifice.
Right when it said it, the REM pod hit.
So the person that's back there, we have a bunch of lights in this room. Can you come touch one of them? You don't have to be afraid of us.
Yes.
It's like still there.
It feels like noises
Oh, see, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's like noises all around,
Yeah.
but it doesn't want to come close.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get the
Just
vibe.
right on the outside. Yeah.
It feels like a time where
Go further?
Further.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
Keep coming. Come further in the room.
Please come in. You're not going to be in trouble.
What the hell? That sounds like something dragging.
Yeah, it sounds like it's echoing through the vault.
How far back does this room go?
It goes right the way through.
Right through to the other side of the. Yeah.
Oops, what was that?
You must go quickly.
You must go quick.
Go further, you must go quickly. Why? Why do you want us to go? And also where? Could you light one of the other devices up to show us what direction you want us to go?
Thank you.
That way.
Well, we can't go that way. What's back there?
Or what's in here that they're trying to get us to go away from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is this room dangerous to be in?
I think when it says threatened to kill, stabbed, shot, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's like something happened here.
Area here.
Are you saying you want us to leave this room? Oh, we're not going to do that.
Want me to ask out a question, see if we get anything through this? Okay. Close. Close. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Are you in this room with us just now, or are you watching us? That was loads there, right? Okay, so there's a noise there.
Is that number 60?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of that, did it sound like a rock was thrown at you? Or like,
Over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it landed like right next to you.
Mary, you should try to bring something out.
Can you come up and touch me? You can pull my hair.
Oh, that was over there. That was behind you. Yeah, that was over here.
Can you try to do something bigger in this room? Grace.
Grace.
Could be a name.
Yeah.
Like, I'd really love to see if you're the poltergeist. I'd love to see you move something in here. Can you do that? Are you strong enough for that? Listen upstairs.
Listen upstairs.
Oh.
No way.
He wants us to go to the club.
Look at the hall.
Hall.
Wow.
Are you out in the hall? Come into the room.
Tap, tap, tap. Do you hear that? Tap, tap, tap.
Lillian.
Lillian.
Well,
Is that what your name is? Did you live down here, Lillian?
Yes. You ever get that feeling like something's circling on the border on the outside? Just, yeah. I don't know what that. It's like that dragging.
It's like a battle getting rolled.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, we know you're over there, but why don't you come in the room further and join us if you would, please. Set off one of the other lights, play with this device in front of us. You can tug our hair or my hair if you'd like. Are you serious?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely careful.
Wow, you better watch out. I'm married. That's a little too far there, buddy.
You're telling to pull your hair.
Yeah, he did say
Wow, I know. I'm saying that's off limit.
I visit.
I don't know.
Strange, always that one.
Always over there, yeah.
Really?
Really? Where do you guys?
Yeah.
Can you come in and talk to us? We're friendly. We're not going to hurt you.
The land is mine.
The land is mine.
Remember I just asked about the land?
Yeah.
What did I say about the land?
Yeah.
Because even though the home's gone, it's still entrenched in the land.
Yes, yeah.
Well, the guy
boy.
was telling us.
Someone's making you
The
take
guy was telling us that they used the bricks from the guy's house to build these bridges.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do we have a giant spirit here? If so, we're giving you permission to come into this room.
Healing.
Very positive interactions.
Well, he was also saying that that's what the witches that used to be in here, they wanted to use this place because they thought that they could do something good with it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Is that true? Did the witches help you? Heard like 2 footsteps.
Yeah. It feels almost like it's getting colder in here right now.
Yes. Cold. Absolutely, I agree with that. Temperature's definitely dropping.
What's that? It's like something rolling.
I just heard a cat. Like, oh.
If you're in here, are you? I'm at peace. I was gonna ask, are you a good spirit?
Maybe there's actually good energy in here.
So, is this a good spirit that's trying to warn us that there is something darker that exists here? Manifesting.
We would love you to manifest in front of us just now.
Yeah, so goodness. Go ahead and do that, please. Show yourself.
I'm getting like tinnitus right now.
I always get that. It is colder though. It's
Yeah,
very cold.
100% it is starting to dip. It's not, and we've spoke about how warm it is
Yeah.
tonight, all night until we started.
It's really cold. That's really
So
weird.
it's very noticeable.
Where are you?
I see her. Yeah,
I feel like it's getting cold, yeah.
I would say it's just, well, for me, it's just behind as well.
Yeah. Okay. You're trying to get our attention.
Dude, I'm getting like a chill up my leg, weirdly enough. And
It's definitely colder.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crept in like
Yeah.
a fog here.
Yeah.
it also said hurt on my device.
Weird. We warned you, right? We warned you.
We like you.
We like you.
So maybe it's someone who was hurt down here and they're trying to tell us something?
Yeah.
Door slammed.
doors.
That's what it was.
That's what I heard. I heard the door.
Crazy.
Also remember the story that's told about this particular vault, that they were shut because the door was closed.
Oh, right.
When the stone expanded, sealing the door so they couldn't escape.
Right.
Yeah, that
So that again would also...
confirming, yeah.
Vincent.
Oh,
Vincent.
Vincent Price, you guys mentioned. That's what I was thinking of earlier. Are you listening to us? Vincent played that character, right?
Yeah.
Show.
Matthew Hopkins. Did you die in a fire?
I'm feeling strange.
Stomach.
Are you able to tell us what did happen to you, please?
That's.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I heard a noise in there. It sounds like that noise is from.
Yeah, right when it said that, it said emerge.
Emerge.
Like it's about to come through this door.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Well, you come through that door, can you knock a ball down?
Did I scare you?
You haven't scared us, we just want to speak with you.
Oh, Jesus, that scared me.
Want to find out what your connection to this place is?
I'll move this over. Around the door.
Why you remain here?
It's creepy when that REM pod lights up, how it illuminates the stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just kind of eerie. We came all the way from America. Oh my God, Jesus.
God, sorry.
We came all the way from America to have a conversation with you and to try help tell your story. So could you tell us something about how you died? Or throw a ball, maybe?
Did that seem like a little
Like
pebble?
like at the same way, yeah,
Something right
yeah.
there.
It was down to my left.
Right down to
Yeah.
the left hand.
Is there stories about pebbles, Greg, been through? There is, isn't there?
Devils?
Yeah, like little
Yeah.
stones. Okay.
Male and females.
Christopher.
Well, why are we not just whispering?
No, it was coming from over there.
I heard they.
I heard that too. Cry, mine said.
Can you step forward in front of that light? There's a little box right there. That's a toy. You can make the light go off for us and music.
Hearing things.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement.
That's right.
Should we all go in a circle and ask something, one at a time, maybe?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna crack an Irn-Bru.
What are you cracking?
The Irn-Bru.
Oh my gosh. I finished mine.
Me too. That's why I'm on number 2. You guys sold me.
I would have like a sausage.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yes.
A nice salty.
Yes.
Sausage. Maybe that guy that pulled your hair.
Yeah, not that kind of sausage, buddy.
This said follow us left. But it's kind of confusing because there's a lot of us.
Yeah.
A lot of directions.
Maybe left down the hallway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It leads up towards
The evil room.
No.
Is there something in that circle right now?
Still here. Oh, what was that?
What?
Did you see that thing fly?
Probably
It flew
bad.
right by you, dude.
Probably bad.
Holy shit, I hope not. That was weird. That was like a
I don't think they have bats down there.
butterfly. It was like a what?
No, it was a little bug in front of my light.
I think it's behind you, dude.
Understand.
Where's the evil spirit? You coming into the room? Coming to attack us?
That's a different noise.
It's like calling us out.
It's like a
Yeah.
type noise. Yeah.
You want us to send one person out there? Alone?
My name is Mary.
Oh, wait a second.
Is it Mary, the woman?
Yes, Mary.
That was the story he told
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in this
Was
room?
it in this room? No, I think it was in the room with the
It was the other
paraphernalia.
one. Yes.
Right.
But that's the story of Mary.
Mary,
That
yeah,
is
The woman who they think haunts.
stabbed the person, right?
Yeah.
And she was
Stabbed
hung.
the John.
She was hung for it.
And we got stabbed.
Right.
Yeah, that fits. It does fit, yeah.
And also, your name is Mary.
I know. That's really crazy.
She's gonna.
And you've also stabbed people.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm living testimony.
He
30
survived.
years later.
Maybe you gotta ask the question.
Yeah.
Tom.
Do you want us to come into a different room? Can you make a noise where you want us to go? Oh, just said the attic.
Attic. That's what's
Always that.
Every horror film, go to the attic.
There's another secret tunnel.
Oh, there must be something to it. Yeah, that's. I don't know what that noise is though. That's been around a while since we got here.
Can you walk into the room? Let's hear your boots.
Don't know, was that again?
Yes.
Right.
No, leave us.
No, leave us. No, leave us. Like they don't want us to go to the other room.
Well, they just don't want us down here at all.
I can't protect you.
Oh, interesting. Warning us to leave.
What are you protecting us from?
What the? What the?
Footsteps in the hall.
Was that the hallway?
That was a knock on the stone.
Yeah.
That was straight. It was literally like.
Yeah.
That was like rock.
That was good. That was good.
Can you do that for us again, please?
Screaming.
Back there.
Right. What happened down here? Did somebody get murdered?
What the hell is that?
That's just got some kind of. Sounds like traffic. Could you hear the traffic?
Could you hear the traffic here, Greg?
No, I mean, yeah.
Angel hierarchy.
Slowly down.
The road. I shit you not. The road. What the? That's crazy.
Listening to us.
The road.
Suffering.
Man, I think like it's really telling us everything that's been happening here.
Okay, this is interesting though. Did a ghost just debunk something?
The road.
There we go.
Because we were talking
What's that
about
noise? It's the road.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Asked him if you could hear it. Then the road.
The road.
Like he said, can you knock again?
That was kind of like a.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just hey.
Whistle.
What? No.
Whistle. Yeah.
Whistle.
Yeah.
Was it this way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Whistle.
Whistle. Yeah.
Whistle.
Yeah.
I think it came from over here.
Over there.
That's so funny because I would say it came from over there.
That's what I thought too.
These damn tunnels or whatever the
Yeah,
hell they
it's
are.
right. You're not sure which way the noise comes. Yeah.
It's given us a lot of information though. Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Mary's insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, after all the suffering and stabs, killing, threatening to kill, then hope and grace and peaceful, and maybe the spirits are at peace. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make.
And there's something else that's.
Yeah. Part of this.
Right, when you say when there's something else.
I don't mean harm. I'm very lonely here.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It's like a good spirit.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I get a feel for. Is that?
I feel like getting like colder too.
Is there any children in here with us?
Click in the corner.
Depravity.
Well, that would fit what goes on down here.
Depravity? He told us during the tour that kids were victimized.
Oh yeah. Lots of things.
Is there a spirit down here?
Oh, you know there was. They had to be abused.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately.
Were you abused by a man down here?
Paranormal.
Yes.
Footsteps.
We know there's children down here. Because we've heard your voice before. Do you want to come in and speak to us?
Agony. Do you want to do the DR60?
Yeah.
that'd be good.
We can all ask a question
Yeah, let's do that.
before we move to the next.
I'll try to turn it back.
You're going to do that at the same time, Greg? Yeah. So he's got an SD25 Sonnet, and sometimes when we ask the question, he does it at the same time. And then when we listen back, if we get a capture on here, we also listen to his, and we can totally debunk its environmental sounds.
Cool.
But sometimes he gets a capture and I don't.
Okay.
I like
Which I
that.
think is quite
This
good.
gets far less frequent to get anything on this, but when you do get it, it tends to be better. You're clearer than do the DR60.
Cool.
Can I
Do you want-
see that?
Sorry, don't film that.
Must be paranormal.
Did you see that? It knocked out my hands.
Holy shit! That's crazy. That was amazing.
It just flew.
I think it was trying to kill me. Came right in my
Incredible
leg.
evidence, truly.
I'm so glad I caught it all on camera.
Bloopers.
Do you want me to ask first and then just go around in a circle? Sure, we'll do this. Okay. I'll do countdown as usual. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to start off by just asking if we have any spirit inside this room with us. And stop there. Okay. I'll just do it one more. I mean, I can hear something in there. It's very, very low. But let me.
I thought I heard it. I'm in the back. Oh, maybe. Like at the very, very end.
At the very, very end. Let's just.
Oh yeah. It's very clear.
Yeah, look at the
Very,
yeah.
very clear.
We'll see what's in this one.
Yeah, do you one? So we've got noises on here and not a single environmental sound on there, so we know that.
That was actually very clear.
That's a creepy sounding recording.
Yeah.
It didn't used to sound like that about 30 seconds ago.
It wasn't picks up so much. It picks up
Yeah.
Because it hit the floor.
a little help from here, so.
Okay, you want me to count you in? Sure. You have a question, right? Okay. Sure. So 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the thing in the circle?
That's all there. Okay. Right. Let's do this. What the heck was that?
I know, that was a loud bang over there.
You've got a ring on the. Is that on the recorder, that ring?
I'm going to play it back again. Oh, there's a voice. There's a voice.
I thought it said the devil.
Yeah, there's a voice
Listen.
there. The devil! The devil! The devil! The devil!
That's so
Just
clear.
again, right after the rain points.
So clear.
The devil!
Right there.
The devil!
That's really.
Could you play your one, Greg?
It would have been right there after that knock. Is that click the sound in the corner?
That first year 60 though, I can hear like clearly.
What the?
Nice.
But is that click?
What the? Are we just gonna blow past that? That's insane! The devil's here!
And he's in the middle of the circle here.
He's like, hello?
In this circle.
What the?
That made such a weird sound.
That was a weird one.
It was like someone kicked it.
But on your recording, before it said the devil, were those little clicks, and you heard it on yours as well? Was that what you heard over
That was the.
I think it was the rain.
Oh, it was the
So the
REM.
rain-
I heard your
rain-
REM pod, but there's
yeah.
like also a little click, click.
Yeah, because there was a noise, a loud noise over in the corner here.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
it
turn
never
off
caught
this
that.
REM pod for the next one.
Sure. Wow, those are two really good EVPs.
Yeah.
But would you keep going, Colin, with it in the back, like Connor got in the back, and then the devil?
Yeah.
Mary's got to ask something maybe related to this. We can maybe string this out.
Yeah.
So think of a question.
Think of a question first.
Yeah. in the back, and the devil.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is there something here that's trying to harm us? Should we be scared?
Stop there.
There's a ton of noises.
Yeah.
So I felt like there was a noise there and there, and it just felt, yeah. Totally agree. What's that noise there? I'm not sure about the let's try your one, Bill. Putting off.
Yeah, it's me just trying because I pressed the wrong button initially.
Well, it doesn't want to tell us.
Can you think of one? Okay, so I'll give you a count then. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Are there any children in the room with us?
That's not there. There was a thud from behind us there. Yes.
Very clear.
Right, I'll do that again. There's a yes there. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, clear. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Greg, let me hear yours.
What's that?
Yeah, there's something there.
Something, yeah, there's something that's there.
Play it again.
I thought it said yes a couple times.
So yeah, there's two noises there. Yeah, but that's definitely a yes. Yeah.
And there's something else.
It all sounds like yes.
It's like there's
there
more
is.
there. Yes, there is. Or you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, so there is more to
You
it.
can't quite.
There is more to that. It could be yes,
maybe
there is,
yes
or
and
something.
yes.
Yeah. There's a few. Let me just. It's difficult. I can hear the yes, and then there's two words. You're right. There's two words after it. Okay, Greg. You got a question?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
If there is an evil entity or a dark entity here, who brought you here?
And stop here. I'm here. Is that water here dripping? Here, I think.
There was a pop and there was literally something right beside me.
I heard that. I heard like.
But it was quite. I mean, you were saying earlier about a wet footstep. That's what. It,
Yeah, like a foot. Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
was like.
Okay,
I could actually feel it against the side of the
Against
chair.
the chair. Okay, we'll play this and see. Right, okay. Boots. Sorry, boots.
That's like boots. That's like boots.
Yeah.
Like hard.
Mr. Boots, are you here?
That's Boots.
What was?
Yeah, there's that like popping thing.
Yeah, what was that?
This rolling sound, this dragging sound's getting more and more.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like it got extra quiet too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play it. You want?
There's one that sounds like out.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the other ones are.
Oh, interesting. Okay, can you think of one?
I'm more excited with these.
I'm trying to think of anything on Mr. Boots or the devil, but maybe we'll ask the Boots.
Okay. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Mr. Boots, I know that you oversaw this place. Can you let us know you're here by just saying your name?
Stop there. There was a movement there as well. Oh,
Maybe just he's showing us he's here.
what, metallic?
Yeah, metallic. Like maybe one of those doors.
Yeah. See what you've got, Craig.
It sounded like screaming.
Should we move to the next room?
Yeah.
That was some really good responses.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
The circle room?
The energy of the dark room was exhilarating, honestly. The amount of evidence that we were getting in there was phenomenal. I mean, Colin answered back behind the curtain into the further vaults. I mean, we were getting footsteps, like you could hear someone stomping through the sludge back there. REM pods going off, the Ovilus type devices going off. I mean, we had so much stuff going on in that room, but we knew that at some point of the night we had to go to the circle room. So we headed over.
Okay, so in front of us right here is the circle of negativity. I don't know what you would really formally call it. But to really kickstart this in this room, we've once again got all of our devices set up, but I'm gonna place these 2 black obsidian mirrors in the center facing each other. scrying mirrors. Hopefully, they will act as some sort of a battery.
What's that?
Yeah, noise beside you.
It sounded like a wait. A cat.
Like a cat. Yeah.
I heard it sounded like a frog almost, and then I heard a cat.
Yeah, I definitely heard it. So, people use these mirrors to scry. So basically when you scry, you stare into the black until you in theory are able to start seeing these energies or spirits. So maybe this will be like a battery. I also have this crucifix that I got in Italy that I'm gonna put in there as well, just to see what happens. All right, I'm going to come into the circle.
Is that something people do, by the way? Come in the circle?
Yeah, I mean, I've got it.
I just want to make sure.
Rephrase it.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, oh, yeah.
Try not to think of that.
Well, I mean,
That's on a different day.
yeah. Scratch that.
It's a Sunday club.
Should he enter the circle?
Yes, you can enter the circle,
Yeah,
but
okay.
obviously, whatever stone you step over, you step back over the same.
Same stone, that's right. That's what you
Yeah.
said. So watch the stone, dude.
Don't.
All right.
Did you get that on film?
The shortest possession ever.
Go back over the same rock. They're not gonna like that. Rosary.
Whoever's in here, or whatever's in here, please speak with us. So I've got the crucifix, the two mirrors. I got a piercing headache, actually.
Yeah, it seems like there's movement there, isn't there? And that's going on.
It's definitely like very quiet now. I've also got this. You guys used an envoy before?
Yeah, I've got one. I don't know.
You need to use it a bit more, actually.
Yeah, I'm not overly impressed with it. It's-
Me either, but oh. All right. What do you think of that?
That's it, yeah.
Is there really something negative in the circle? So now you've got two different REM pods that are hitting. What was that?
That's the trifield.
That just spiked?
Yeah, just right behind me, yeah.
If there's something,
Natural energy I've got it on, yeah.
if there's something negative in the middle of this circle, can you knock over one of those mirrors?
There's definitely a feeling of anticipation, isn't there? Like something's going to...
It feels really different in here, actually.
I have a lot of head pressure.
Do you like that the rosary, as I was gonna say?
I'm sitting thinking in my head, set off the REM pod and it goes. I think you could make the colours go even higher than that. I think you could really set that off. Click, click.
Or whoever's in here, you can touch or move one of those balls up there. That humming in here.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Frequency. Is that from the lights, maybe?
I don't know, it comes like from this wall. I feel really disoriented in here.
It is significantly just worse kind of feeling in here.
I'm going to turn the spirit chat on. Is that okay? You want me to turn the spirit chat on? See if we can get.
Yeah, I have something there. Like, oh, that's a movement. Yeah, that's
Oh,
a movement.
that one off too. Back and forth, right through it.
Yeah.
Are you coming out of the circle or going in? I'll wait for this to.
Yeah, I'm getting like ringing in my ears.
Oh, look at that again. Boom, boom.
When I was in there, weirdly enough,
Yeah.
it was like, it really felt like something, like a pressure headache in there that I don't have coming out. And it just feels, I don't know, like almost like that staticky, that something's here.
Yeah. I get this thing when I go into a place and you said it there, but I get like this ringing in the ears or this like,
Yeah.
and it's in one ear, and that's when I know something's going on. And then
That's what was happening to me in that room down there.
It's very, I've noticed a lot
That
of people.
tinnitus, just like ringing.
Yeah. I've noticed that a lot of people like us who go into a lot of locations and do this, we tend to get that, we know when something's going on.
I always get that.
Yeah.
And I was just having that, that's what I was saying. It's like ringing in here.
If there's something negative in this room, can you touch one of us or grab one of us? Show us how powerful you are. The same way you did to those witches.
Jan. What did you get?
I said, keep walking.
Keep walking.
That popping noise again.
Yeah.
Shush. Keep walking. Shh.
If there is a negative entity in here, where did you come from?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Just walking back forward.
I think it's ping pong. I can't get out of this circle.
Can you leave this circle? Can you say yes or no?
I thought it was no.
Me too. Try to tell us.
You're not.
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
Just
There's a loud. Do you want one of us to stay in the circle? If you want us to stay in the circle, can you make that light go off in the middle?
Spiteful.
Violate.
You want me to step into the circle and you're gonna violate?
You just go into it.
Sounds lonely.
You can come into the circle if you want.
Counter instrument, Jan, girl, milkmaid, spiteful, sanity, timid.
I really want to see something physical, and I just want to know if you can leave. It's a very interesting detail of this entire thing. Like, can you leave, or are you trapped? It's very simple. Yes, I can leave. No, I cannot. My stomach. How about 1 tap on the red light if you can leave, 2 taps or more if you cannot on the red light in the center.
Saying, no, I'm going to do it over here.
I know.
And it's yes.
I'm like drawn to the inside of this circle.
I think you should go lay down in there.
My blood sugar's low. Get you some candy, Bo.
I do.
God damn it. You can grab some candy and then you can come back and I'll lay down in the circle.
Yes.
Yes. It's me. I noticed that my blood sugar had dropped extremely low. That's something that typically happens to me in these haunted locations. I've talked about it many times on the show. So I ended up leaving the room and walking by myself down to our base camp area to go retrieve some candy. And eerily enough, and we caught this on the static camera, right as I started walking down the hall, the bouncy ball in the dark room rolled itself off of the shelf or ledge that it was on. And this is freaky to me because we were in that room for an hour, hour and a half, moving around, talking, our voices vibrating in the kind of echo chamber. It didn't move at all. And then suddenly when we're out of the room and it seemingly wants to get our attention again, right when I'm about to walk by, and it knocks it off the shelf. Just check it out. Keep asking questions.
Do you like it when people come into this room?
I think we're going with 1 is yes, 2 is no, right?
Yeah.
You guys do the same.
It's like the ones on the outside are no, and the one in the middle is yes.
Really?
Can you go towards any of the other devices on the outside of the circle?
No.
Ball just fell off.
Mary, can you think of something that you want to ask?
How many spirits are with us? You still have that device?
There's that sound again. That was 2 popping noises.
I don't get where those popping noises are coming from. There's no like puddles that are deep enough to
I wouldn't think so.
make something sound like that.
Can you pull out noise in the room here for us? It shows that you're here. Oh, there's a tiny spike on it. Did you hear that on the drive? I heard it.
Yeah. Are you on the ceiling?
I really need to think out what that rumbling noise is at some point. I need to know what it is.
Are you trying to get out? Why don't you show us your power and make this thing really go off? Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Do you need me to take the crucifix away from it?
I'm not moving.
Are you hearing a noise?
I'm hearing a noise out there.
Yep. When the balls fell off. Yep.
We got it on camera.
All right, guys, so I have a lollipop because my blood sugar was low. And in that footage, I was walking by this, which is what's really weird. And when I got down the hall, I heard this ball fall off, and you can see, here's where it landed. It's interesting because it's like the moment that you leave the room, that's when it happens. Thank you for doing that. I'm gonna put it back up here. All right, so we're gonna leave this ball here and see if they can knock it over again. To whoever's in here, thank you for doing that. Feel free to come speak with us in the other room. And let's grab the Estus stuff. So, really weird. As soon as I did that little thing in the middle of the circle, I noticed that my blood sugar was really low, because I'm type 1 diabetic. And I went down there to get the sugar. And when I walked by the room, I got a little bit further down the hall and the blue ball was pushed off. And we just went in and documented that it fell off. So I don't know if that has any correlation with what we just did here, but I feel weird. We're gonna ask a few questions, and then Connor wants to do the Estus in the center. All right. Can you show us that you're here somehow? Oh yeah, and this device said Colin.
Oh, Colin?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. That's pretty significant.
I know. Well, there's clearly energy in here.
Yeah.
Can you do more with that light? If you're the all-powerful person, or... Oh. Okay.
I was going to say that as well. We can do this one too. Okay. Tri-field.
Wow.
That's nice. That's good. That's good.
Did that indicate something outside the circle?
Like this.
Oh, yeah. Wow, an arc.
Or it's kind of interesting, you know. It also could be like this thing trying to get out, and then this protector steps in
It steps in.
right there.
That is a good point.
It's kind of an interesting, because it's set up right there by the border where it's hitting.
Can you make a loud noise just so that we know you're here? Or make the balls fall off?
Sounds like a music, like a chime.
Do you want us to move the rosary?
Woman's voice.
Woman's voice.
Like,
Yeah, 100%. Ever present here.
I'm hearing more noises, more movement. Come into the room beside us. If you're out there, you can come in. If you're in the centre, can you get out?
Mentors.
Yeah.
Is the spirit of Mary here? There's like tons of footsteps in this place.
There's again like this watcher that's pacing round and round.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
If you have a watcher spirit here, there's people here in one of your vaults. Do you want to come and see what we're doing?
So bizarre. That was actually 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never been in a place where it's like solid stone walls that have this much noises going on.
That must be, could that be closed? Will that be the Banshee Labyrinth?
The pool room with the Banshee Labyrinth is directly above,
Right, okay.
but I can't see the tab stuff in there.
At this time on a Thursday morning.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
A footstep walking through a puddle.
There's so
Right.
many
It's
noises
so
out there.
many.
Yeah.
To the thing in the circle. Do you want this guy to come in to the circle and try to talk to you? Do something in here and we'll send him in there and you can do whatever you want to him.
Jeez.
What's in here?
Time to go in the car.
I kind of don't want to like lay down on the ground. It's wet.
Just do cross legs.
Can you sit on a rock?
Wait, before he does this, we should turn on your box for like 5 minutes and just ask a few questions. We never did that.
Yeah, that's right.
Because otherwise, we usually end with the Estus.
Yeah. Okay, this is like a voice box for you. You can use the sounds in here, static. Any noises or fragments. And tell us your story. What's your name? Come forwards. Come closer. And come closer still. You call out your name very loudly so we cannot hear you. What's your name?
Spelled out or something in your neck.
Okay, maybe we'll just start with a nice simple question for you. How many spirits are actually in this area with us just now?
2.
That was really clear. Okay. Are you happy that we're here?
Is one spirit positive or one spirit negative?
It's like male time.
If you could use one word to describe the thing in the center of the circle, what word would you use?
Something me.
Ugly.
Can you say that word really clear?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
I can hear that. Is it a good idea for me to go inside the circle?
I think it's waiting for Connor.
I just said Jeff.
Really?
I just said Jeff, yeah. You'll be able to get that on your camcorder.
Oh.
I just said Jeff there.
Just one off from this side.
That was clear.
I swear I almost just saw a black orb fly into your head.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not allowed in my body.
Do you like Jeff?
Do you want to attack Jeff?
Oh.
Well, you're not allowed to do that.
But it wants to.
It wants to, though.
Yeah, but you're not allowed. Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
That was clear.
Jeff, ask it.
Okay, do you like me?
I don't know if they're afraid.
I have a crush on you.
Did you want to come home with me?
This is going from
Oh,
bad
this is
to
my
worse.
old bar talk.
Do you want to come home with me?
Do you like me?
Okay. All I want to know is, are you the devil?
And do you like me?
I tell you what, this thing's gonna f me over. Maybe I'll get serious. Look at this. Jesus.
Are you gonna possess me to attack Jeff?
You are not able to.
I think it's just a good excuse.
I just said come.
Spirit, they do
Come.
You will not follow me home. You will not inhabit my body. You will have no control over me whatsoever. But if you want to say it, that's fine.
Yes.
Are you mistaken that you don't really like me and you like Colin? Oh, yes.
You know, such a clear response.
Would you like to go home with Connor tonight?
Who would?
He's coming home with all of us anyways.
Yeah. Or do you really just want Jeff?
Better not put this on film. We're gonna totally roast it.
I think it's great.
Dealing with the devil. Blah, blah, blah. Anything finally you want to say to us? We're gonna be done pretty soon. Okay, what is it? Say it.
Attack.
Yikes.
Do you have any words to tell Connor before he steps in there?
Says, no, I want Jeff.
Get out.
Yeah.
Leave.
Good luck.
Do you want me in the circle?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Twice. That's twice.
That's twice I've said Jeff. And you?
Was you in the circle?
Jeff.
Jeff, you might need to do an Estus.
I don't think I can do that.
Jeff.
Yes, you
Jeff,
can.
you should.
Said your name.
Should Jeff do the Estus?
These damn demons like me. I mean, I've had so many of these things try to get at me.
Ask if it wants you to do the Estus.
Okay. Do you want me to do the Estus? Speak clearly. Do you want me to do the Estus? Don't keep hitting the light. Say the word. Yes or no? Oh, I think that was a no.
I wasn't.
It sounded like a no.
Jeff, I think you have to do the Estus.
No, I think you're mic'd up over there already.
I'm just getting it set up for you. All right, let's do it. Me or Jeff?
You just do it.
All right.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of the Paranormal Files. As always everybody, you may know we give away a gift bag every single week to one lucky viewer of the show, and what you have to do to enter the giveaway is extremely simple. Just leave a like on the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment vaults. Just comment the word, work that word into your comment somehow, and make sure you leave it in the comment section below, not the chat if you're watching during the premiere. I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds to do this now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyways, you can comment as many times as possible to give yourself as many entries to the gift bag giveaway as possible. Thank you guys so much for joining week after week. My entire family loves and appreciates each and every one of you so very much, but let's get back to the video. We wanted to push the limit down there in the EDINBURGH vaults. We wanted to get that evidence. We wanted to talk to whatever is in this circle. There's something about these stone circles that's so deeply intriguing and yet also so dark, because according to many, there's an extremely dark entity that's trapped within the confines of that formation of rocks. So we had to offer up a sacrifice that evening, and lucky for him, we chose Connor.
If you have anything to say, now is the perfect time to do it. You can use me to speak what needs to be said.
Oh, it's ready.
Come here, Jeff.
There'd be a fence that electrifies you right here. Are you gonna sit on the floor? Okay.
Okay.
All right, buddy, good luck.
We'll see if we got any radio stations down here.
It got so weirdly quiet too, almost.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like sometimes I feel like it gets quiet because it's like left.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's left. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of quiet.
Right when you say it's going to be quiet, then that thing hits several times. Or this,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Going
Like,
on?
no, I'm still here.
Huh?
He's up.
You want to start it off?
Okay, who's in the circle with Connor? Tell us your name.
I have that feeling of like I'm sitting in a boat.
But who's in the boat with you, or who's in the circle with you?
Is Mary here?
What's in the circle? What are you? Tell him what you are. Are you a human? Are you inhuman? Elemental?
Hold on, the audio keeps cutting out.
Electrical faults on the circle. Not unusual.
It just keeps stopping.
That's kind of weird.
I'm not getting much for signals down here.
There was like a male voice out here though. Like in the vaults. Like, "Arr, arr."
Yeah.
And now I'm getting a ringing. Just tell us who you are. We're very curious.
Use your energy and speak into his ears what you are. Like Colin said, are you human, inhuman, elemental? Tell us who you are.
Can you tell us where you came from?
Oh, that thing just spiked.
Yeah, that's seen
The
that.
paralight just hit really, really high.
Have you just entered the room?
It keeps just turning off.
The headphones, I think the jack might be messed up, so I just wouldn't touch it. Just find a groove and just set it down.
You still haven't told us who you are. So like, if you're if you're all powerful like you think you are, then you can at least tell us who you are.
Are you trying to hurt someone?
He's making like a honking noise.
Can you answer yes or no like I asked before? Can you leave the circle? Yes if you can leave, no if you cannot.
I heard that. That's a honking. Yeah,
That's what he was saying.
yeah.
Weird. What was that? That was 2 honks.
Yeah.
Two hits on the red button when they asked that question too.
So weird.
No. Maybe it is stuck in here, huh?
Yeah. You stuck inside the circle?
Testing the boundaries?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I was trying to get
Yeah,
out.
it's just back and
interesting, yeah. It's been consistent.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But say Jeff before. So
No, I tends to go that way.
yeah.
I see a little aura over there. Sorry.
Did you want Jeff instead of Connor?
Honk honk if you do.
It's just
Before.
Is there a way I could try to scan through AM? There's like no radio signal down here at all.
Those are always broadcast channels for like weather and stuff too. That does sound like a lot of noise.
sounds painful.
It's kind of like that hits every time like I'm here.
If there's a protector spirit in here, can you knock one of those balls off like you did in the other room? I know the thing in the circle.
Who are you? Tell Connor who you are.
Do you need our
What do you want?
What do you want?
We just want to know who you are. First, just let us know who you are. Or what you are.
Can you tell us how you got to this place?
Off.
Oh.
It's really cold here.
It actually does feel cold on my leg here.
Really cold.
It's coming closer.
Oh! Were you brought here?
It is weird. I feel an energy on this part of my front of my leg. It's weird. It's gotten colder.
Yeah.
But it's getting closer to sun up, so it shouldn't be
It
getting
should be, yeah.
colder. Right? I think that's how that works.
It was actually warmer earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you're here, are you stuck in this circle? It seems like you're trying to get out. I just want yes or no.
I'm getting that vision of that red light again, Colin. Get out.
That's not the answer to the question I asked. It is colder. It's weird, actually. All of a sudden.
Not for you.
You won't answer my question?
In here.
You'll answer it if I come in there? Or step inside of the circle?
Are you happy he's inside the circle?
Almost feels like a lockdown. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Do you want us to remove one of the stones from the circle?
They are.
Is that a Scottish accent?
Yeah.
They are.
I'm seeing this face right in front of me. Be careful. He's new.
Somebody else come into the atmosphere? This is a new energy.
It's weird that it's saying that when we all feel cold.
Yeah.
Like someone came into the room almost.
Or more than one person.
Yeah. Did people come into this room? Did spirits or energies come into this room to try to stop whatever's in the circle from getting out? Like, did people here think that this is dangerous?
Please help.
Who's asking for help?
I'm hearing a woman crying like,
Maybe it's Mary.
Mary? Or you ask, Mom.
Mary, is that you?
I'm having the creepiest visions right now.
Do you like it that we're here?
Are you seeing any kind of like...
There's two.
Are you seeing something... What was that word you used earlier?
I'm here forever.
Depravity. Here forever.
Are you trapped?
Also, what are you? Are you a human?
What are you gonna do? Dead.
Or are you dead? Yeah.
It's good you know that you're dead, but are you trapped in the circle? It sounds like it. Would you like to get out? Would you like to be out of the circle?
Is that it?
Yep.
Such a weird session.
It is. I was just thinking the same thing.
Did you die down here?
An abomination. In there.
Are you referring to what's in the circle?
Do you want us to leave?
You know the truth.
So, yeah. Yeah. I'm tired as hell. Should we get out of here? Is that what you're saying?
I think we've determined, right? An abomination. It's something not good.
Off.
You know, yep, and rude and
If you want us to leave, will you say goodbye to us?
Not you.
It doesn't like you. You gotta ask why it doesn't like you.
Why do you not like me? Do you remember me?
Nice.
Wait a minute.
All right, we're about to leave. Is there anything else you want to tell us about who you are, or something that someone could do to appease you, to make you not so upset?
I understand.
Anything else you want to tell us before we leave?
Okay, we're gonna go pretty soon. So, anything else anybody wants to ask him?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think it's.
I feel like people are like very lightly touching me, like all over my body. Enough.
Maybe he's done, or it's done. Maybe we should tap him out, or
Yeah.
yeah. You want to tap him?
Yeah. Oh. God damn, that shit's loud.
That was
I know there wasn't a lot, but was any of it?
It didn't like him.
didn't like Greg.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Get done. He's used to it.
It was so strange. I was having like the weirdest like visuals when I was under. Every time it would switch. I just saw like something around that corner.
So somebody was looking in.
But it was
There's just a knock.
It was like down low. It looked like. What the?
So I said at the very start, people see somebody quite low down, looking around.
But every time it would switch stations, there was like a face in front of me that would like switch. Like it'd make like a different facial expression, or it'd get closer, or it'd get farther away. It was freaking me out. But I don't know, I don't think there's too many radio stations that are reaching down here, but everything that I was getting, I was hearing fairly clearly.
It was interesting. But what time is it?
It is 4, it's almost 5.
Yeah, let's get the hell. Holy. Holy shit. This might take the cake for like latest ghost hunt we've ever done.
Make fun of the devil too.
Right when Connor paused the goddamn camera, this ball flew off. Of course. Can you knock the blue ball off? That's weird though, because it knocked off the blue one before. It wasn't the pink one. Alright, well, while we clean up, feel free to knock the other one off.
Doing the Estus method in that circle room was very, very creepy. We didn't get much through the Estus method, but what we did get was pretty freaky. The whole room is just a very unsettling vibe. I don't know necessarily what exactly went on in that room, but whatever did happen in that room was definitely not right. And you can feel that with every step you take in that room. But that's honestly not just with that room, but it's the whole vaults in general. You know that people were murdered. You know that people were wronged down in those vaults. And that's the energy that you can feel anywhere you go inside of those rooms. It just makes you wonder what actually did happen down there. So here we are in the future, experiencing just the energy that's left over in these buildings.
At the end of the day, the Irn-Bru Vaults was very interesting. We received a lot of different evidence. We had the ball moving by itself, we had tons of voices, we had accurate responses, we had moving and footsteps and freaky energy and Connor acting very bizarre during the Estus session and the REM pods alerting. And yet, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it was disappointing because I was very, very pleased with what happened, but at the same time, it's just almost less activity than one would imagine. I mean, you're talking about a very notorious place known across the world for its haunting. So sometimes you hype it up in your minds like, oh my God, Mr. Boots, this evil ghost is gonna beat the shit out of me and curb stomp me when I'm walking by myself down there. And obviously that doesn't happen. But that's kind of been the point of these videos for the last 10 years, is showing you guys that even though you're not receiving these huge pieces of evidence, even though you're not seeing doors slamming open and shut and capturing shadow figures, it's what all the smaller pieces of evidence say that really matters. Because when you examine each piece of evidence and put them together like a big puzzle, you can see the whole picture. And that's what's beautiful about the paranormal, is it doesn't always have to be a gigantic sign from beyond. It's the summary of all the smaller signs that really counts. And in the Irn-Bru Vaults, I feel like we definitely spoke with someone, and we also spoke with something. But who that was and what that was, we still don't know. But I want to thank you guys for joining us this evening for this episode of the show. This show wouldn't be possible without all of you people online, you crazy folks who have showed up for over 10 years watching videos that I've created every single week. So I cannot thank you enough. My whole family, Connor, everybody, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you guys for showing up and for supporting what we do here. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you thought of this in the comments section. Be sure to like the video. And yeah, we'll see you next week, and stay spooky. Hello.